Hey guys, welcome back. I'm bringing you a little narrative Wi-Fi battle. Wi-Fi, yeah. Little narrative UU post-com showdown battle. I could have worded that better, but obviously my third grade education level doesn't help me speak well. So anyways, this guy, he kind of made me upset the way he was playing, the way he kept telling me my Pokemon shouldn't be in this tier because he believes they should be OU, or he thought they were OU and somehow thought I got him into UU, which, if you know Showdown, you can't do that. You can't get the Pokemon into a different tier if it's in a higher tier than that. So, anyways, let's lead off with this team. I'm going to be on the opposing side because he somehow either shared this first or Showdown is just working weirdly today. So, anyways, I'm going to continue on with the battle now. I'm going to lead off with my Slacking. There's his team. He's lead off with Rapidash. I didn't predict him to have the Will-O-Wisp, but I just go for a Giga Impact because it doesn't really matter what burn or anything. Anything's still going to be taken out by this. By this Giga Impact. So he brings in Wrath, and I'm thinking I would outspeed next turn, but the burn kills me, which really sucks. I go into Xatu, and I'm just going to go for the Thunder Wave, hoping he would either switch out or anything could have gotten Thunder Wave. It doesn't really matter. So then I predict him to go into Drapion. I go for the U-turn here. And I go out to my Darmanitan, and I go for a Flare Blitz, hoping he would go into... no, I go for Stone Edge, hoping he would go into that Butterfree. But then he brought out Poliwrath, and I just go into my Xatu again, because why not? My bold Xatu can pretty much take 2 hits from this Poliwrath. I go for a Roost, thinking maybe he'd switch out, but then he goes for another Waterfall. I go for a Psychic, hoping to kill this thing in one shot, but obviously I'm not going to, but he gets the Paralyze, so I get lucky there. So I go for the safe U-turn, and of course he brings in Drapion, thinking I'd go for another Psychic. And then I bring in Darmanitan and go for the almighty powerful Earthquake. Actually, I go for Flare Blitz, I believe. Yeah, Flare Blitz. I'm getting ahead of myself, guys. I'm getting way ahead of myself. So I kill that Poliwrath, then I go for another Flare Blitz, and he's, of course, going to have the Sash and go for a Sleep Powder on my Darmanitan. So I don't think he can really do much to Darmanitan. He goes for a Quiver Dance, which I don't see too often, people running Butterfree, which I liked that he was doing that, but it's not going to be able to one-shot Darmanitan. I wake up after this turn, and unlucky for him, I Flare Blitz him. So he goes on Drapion, thinking I'm Choice Banded maybe. And I just go for the Earthquake here, and he goes for a Crunch, and that's going to take out my Darmanitan. So I'm going to bring in my Kingdra here, and go for that Focus Energy, because I am the Sniper, Scope Lens, Focus Energy, Agility set. And I'm going to go for a Dragon Pulse, hoping to one-shot this thing, but I believed it had a Magnet Pull. So I go for another Dragon Pulse, take out this guy. And he's going to swap into his Meganium. And I'm going to go for a Dragon Pulse, and he brings up a Light Screen, which I didn't expect. I expected him to kill my Kingdra. It could have saved him a lot of time. So that Light Screen is actually going to help him, and this Drapion is going to be able to take any hit now, because I did not realize that this Drapion has Battle Armor, which most people run Sniper, but I guess he's running Battle Armor because it's a physically defensive set, I believe. Probably all HP, all defense, or like all defense, all attack. I don't know Drapion's base HP. So I'm just going to stay in, and at this point, he is taking his whole time going to the last second with each turn, hoping to maybe get me to forfeit or just quit. So I'm going to go into Porygon, when I know I have him on the ropes here. He can't really do anything to me. I'm going to go for the Ice Beam, hoping to get the freeze, and I don't, because it's a 10% chance of that. And out of all these times I go for the Ice Beam, I don't get him because he's gonna constantly go for rest and be. Remember guys, he is stalling out until the battle timer goes until the 10-second mark each time. That if you ever face someone who plays like that because um, they are upset that they're either losing or they think they should be winning or whatever. He's just gonna keep using rest after a while, hoping to maybe get me to quit or forfeit. And I don't really have. I had all the time I needed for this battle. I had plenty of time today to do whatever I wanted. He goes for another rest. I pretty much just sit here. I just sit here going for ice beams for a while, thinking I can get him down even more. And I believe I let him go for another rest till I just get impatient and bring in a different Pokemon. So I think he goes for a crunch here after he wakes up. Yeah, he definitely goes for a crunch here, and I go. That is the same time last recording because I'm re-recording this because the audio messed up because of my microphone. He goes for another rest. I get impatient after I go for this ice beam, and I just go into my Blastoise after this. Mega Evolve and go for the Aurora Spirit because I know that's going to be able to two-shot him. And you're saying, RTK, why didn't you just go into Blastoise from the beginning? And it's like, I didn't think he'd actually stall me out all the way like this, just trying to whittle me down. Because he knew he was going to lose. I don't know why he thought he could win. So I'm just going to Aurora Spirit and hopefully beat him. But I'm only uploading this battle because it really annoys me when people play like that. Trying to stall out just to get people to either quit when they know they're going to lose. Just forfeit if you are going to lose and you don't. It's just annoying. Anyways, guys, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the videos. Check out my channel to see more, and I will see you guys next time.